What up, family? How are you guys doing on this Sunday morning? Me here to bring this church lesson. This lesson today, we're going to see what wants to pop out for the world to know. Ooh, okay. We got some in. Today's lesson is about acceptance. So we're going to talk about that for a little while. Acceptance, what is that? That is being able to be okay with things you cannot control. Whether you got to deal with someone you don't want to deal with, and spirit is like really keeping you tied down to this person and you don't understand why. You just got to sit up and accept it. Maybe there is something that you can learn from this person. You just got to be able to accept certain things in life and understand that it's always a silver lining. Maybe you've been like really going through some things. For me, I know that spirit is trying to teach me about unconditional love. Even though I don't even think the lesson is for me. I think it's the lesson with the person that I'm tied to. You know, understanding when someone got your back, regardless of what y'all may go through. Just learn to accept that no matter how many times you might want to walk out on this person, you want to leave this person behind, that you might not be able to do that when you're ready to do that, when you want to do that. And you got to be okay and accept that. You really do. Things can be crumbling in your life. Things can be crumbling in this person's life. And this person may not be treating you like you want to be treated. This person may be, just very unfair with you. But you got to accept this situation with unconditional love. Unconditional love. You got to be able to take your 2 eyes, your 3 eyes, and be able to look at this person and see nothing but unconditional love. And I feel like as soon as you are able to do that, and you are able to accept that you just cannot change certain things about people, you can't change how they move, you just can't. Because you cannot change a person if they don't want to be changed. That's just point blank, period. Some people are not cut from the same cloth as you are. Some people do not see things in the way that you see things, but I promise you 100%, if God got you connected to this person, it's for a reason, whether it is for you to teach them a lesson or for them to teach you a lesson. Either way it goes, It's like, I think what spirit we want to use you for in a person's life is, especially if you just want to walk away and you just want to leave this person and you just want to be like, oh my God, I could just go find something else that's better. Spirit be wanting you to teach them a lesson about being resilient. Because even though this person may be making you feel sad, even though this person may be making you feel like you just cannot go on with them anymore, it's all about inspiration. Because you never know when you would just get to a person because they see you keep trying with them. And it's just like, you just feel like this is just for no good, no chance, nothing. It's just for nothing. The fact that you remain resilient and you deal with this person and you keep going with this person no matter what. And it don't even have to be a person. It can be a job situation that you're dealing with, where you just walk in there every day and you just feel like, oh my God, I gotta go deal with these people again. I just don't want to. I just want to go away. But you can't find another job at the time. It's something that spirit wants you to either teach somebody there, or it's something that spirit wants you to learn for yourself. So it's just like, in the midst of what seems like trouble, you just got to be able to accept that sometimes you're not going to have it all together, and sometimes you're not going to have control over a situation. Like, change will come, but you got to sit down for the lesson. You really have to sit down for the lesson. And see, for me, I'm caught up in a karmic situation. I know it is a dead end situation, but it still has a few more months that I have to put up with this situation because it has a date. It has a date. It's almost here, man. It's almost here, but I have tried to cut that thing short so many times. And all Spirit keep doing is bringing me right back to my lesson. The lesson for me is about unconditional love. Even though sometimes you can hate somebody's guts, you could just not stand them. And this could be for them too. They could hate your guts. They could just not stand you. But you just don't know why Spirit is keep on allowing you to be dealing with this person every day. You look at them, you want to just throw up. Like, you don't understand why the hell you even decided to even look at this person for 1 minute. But it was because that person had some things that either they had to learn from you, or you had some things that you needed to learn from them. And, you know, my karmic situation, like, it was all love at first sight. It was in the beginning. But then, after years and years of dealing with this person, we both was damaged. We come from pretty similar backgrounds, even though, you know, in some cases, you know, I have a lot of different ways that I see things just like he do. And some people are more damaged than, you know, the other person, but it's just like, you just got to be willing to put up with certain things sometimes and accept that Spirit is going to make that stuff, make your life change whenever they are ready to, when they are seeing that you are learning your lessons. And yeah, while you dealing with this person, you may not want to at all, but you got to learn how to be fair. And that people might have issues with that. Because for me, I know my situation is dead. And I think this other person knows too. But the problem is, sometimes that person is feeling so miserable. So miserable. That they want you to feel that same misery. And they just want you to feel like you ain't shit. Because that's how they feel on the inside. Life could be going good for you. You could be, you know, putting all your ducks in a row. You know, you just on top of the world. That's what it looks like to them. And because they can't seem to get nothing right in their life, they can't go as far in life that they feel they can't go as far in life as you are. They want to try to sabotage you at any cost, tear you down, talk about the things you do, just so that they can see if you're going to give up on what you set out to do. And you can't let them win, because you just got to understand and accept that person for who they are, and just try to keep peace in your surroundings. Like, you know, whenever you just feel like you want to walk out that door, you just got to look at the pros and the cons for the situation. Especially if you got other people that depend on you. You just can't be impulsive. And see, that's one of my biggest lessons. Like, I'm a very impulsive person. I'm a very cutthroat, no nonsense type person. And whenever I feel like you just ain't doing what you need to do as a person, and you ain't on my level, you ain't vibing with me, we don't see eye to eye, I will cut you short. I will walk away. And Spirit is telling me, no, honey, you can't do that this time. You got to learn the lesson that you need to learn, or you got to be there so that this person can learn the lesson. And it is definitely that other person. Learn about unconditional love. Because the person seems like, oh, you don't do nothing for me, you don't benefit me, you don't do this, you don't do that. And right now, I'm not having the best financial situation. I'm still fine. I still eat every day. My kids still get everything in the world that they want, but it's not to the magnitude that I'm used to having it. And so, you know, I was depressed about it for a minute, because in the background I got people trying to destroy me, but I can't see who it is. Like, I can't figure out where is it coming from, but why is it happening. I got a clue to, you know, what it is going on in my situation, but I don't have 100% knowledge of what it is and why it's happening to me. But it's just somebody that's just real miserable with their life. They can't seem to rise where they want to in life the way that you can. So what they do is they use other people to try to tear me down, to try to tear me to size. I guess that's what they saying. They feeling like, I'm gonna make this bitch feel how I feel on the inside, cause she just a little bit too happy with her life. She just too happy. And some people just don't want to see you smile because they not able to smile. And the lesson is you got to be able to accept that person for who they are, get through your lesson, but get through it gracefully and with love in your heart. Don't have no hard feelings, because karma is a you know what. And so while you going through these lessons, if you just try to backbite and do them wrong, and it's going to come back to you, whether you with this person or you not with this person. But some people do not understand that. Some people just think that they continually can treat someone any kind of way. They can talk to them any kind of way. They can do them any kind of way. And, Spirit gonna bless their life. But that's not how it works. Even if you don't want to be around this person. Even if you don't want to deal with this person. I learned from Veronica Ray that if you sit up and you be fake about someone that you like, or you say you like someone, you say you want to be with someone when you know deep down inside you really don't, Spirit will make you have to deal with that person and all that bullshit, and till you be honest with yourself. And see, that's the thing. Honesty is the problem with being able to accept things, because if you can't even be honest with yourself, how the hell you gonna be honest with anybody else? And when you're not honest with yourself, it's very hard for you to be able to accept certain things that's going on around you in your life. See, it took me a long time to be able to realize that certain situations I didn't want to be in. And it wasn't because I couldn't be honest with myself, because I could be honest with myself. It was just a fear of, well, what the fuck am I going to do? Because this one thing or this one person has been a constant in my life for a very long time. So it's like, how is it going to be, different if this person leave, if this person is not around? When especially you feel like you don't have other people that support you or that care enough, even the fucked up way that this person showed that they care, It's just like, you be fearful of what's going to happen whenever you finally cut that cord. But what I have realized is my father dying during my first Saturn return let me understand and let me see that I can take care of myself and my family. I do not need anybody to lean on. And I just did not realize how strong I was all these years. When I look back and I see, well, damn, I did this by myself. I did this by myself. I did this by myself. And I did this by myself. Even though, my little channel, it crumbled down. It's karmic justice coming for that. Even it's small, but it's going to satisfy me in the end. It's like, it's okay. I accept it. It took me a long time to accept it because I just didn't understand why someone want to see you be fucked up. But it's all because of enviness and jealousness. People can't get to where they want to get in life. People cannot achieve the things that you achieve in life. So they be like, okay, well, let me go step on her foot and see if she gonna, fall out. But see, I ain't never been a quitter. I always was a fighter. So, hey, I got to build a whole nother channel again. Hey, it is what it is. Because I know I gave these people keys to be able to, basically ruin me. And they still trying by their all might because of whatever they going through in their life to try to fool me and trick me again. But see, I'm just way up on top of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, this happened to me in the midst of my father passing away. So I really did not put a whole lot of attention like I should have been into my business. I just buried myself in my work and did my work to keep the pain from rising up. But then God was like, no, you got to deal with this stuff on an eternal level. And I know I'm finna get ready to do the Gemini's May 2018. And Uranus is a big factor for healing, for Gemini's looking on the inside and seeing. See, I'm going through some hard technical hacking, some hardcore hacking. And I did find out Friday from the computer whiz that it was a phone that I had at one time. And that's how they're able to try to, fuck up everything. So, these videos will stop when I start hitting nerves for certain people, whoever it is in the background that's watching, that be, stalking, that be hacking. I'm hitting a nerve for them. So whenever I get to hitting a nerve for them, they just want to, delete things and stuff like that. But it's so funny because Monday morning, bright and early, everything will be fixed, honey. You will not be able to stalk no more. You will not be able to do none of that stuff. You need to just accept your life for what it is. Accept your life for what it is and get your ass up and do something about it. Because trying to ruin minds, that is not going to work. You are not going to get nowhere in life trying to ruin minds. Because I'm a resilient ass female. And I'm going to just keep getting up. I'm going to keep getting up. I'm not going to ever stop trying. I'm never going to stop trying. That's not a part of my DNA. I have so many placements in my chart that, tells you that I am a fighter. So you just need to give it up. You need to stop by all your might. Because you will never, ever, once I get this thing fixed Monday, you will never, ever, 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 ever again be able to get access to anything that I got. Never. Ever. So you might as well just give it up. Give it up. Because it ain't going to work. I don't know what you over there experiencing. I don't know what life is for you right now. But you just need to calm down, baby, and go and pray to God. That's what you need to do, because that's what I do. Trust me. I've been at low moments, very low moments in life. But because I always been a spiritual person, and I know for a fact that spirit looks out for me, it just, sometimes you have to get in a place of faith only carrying you. You can't worry about what tomorrow is going to be like. You can only live for today, and you know that as long as you know that you got food in your mouth, you got a roof over your head, you got clothes on your back, that's all you should be grateful for out here. It don't matter about how much money you making, if you got a job, because I have been in those places before. But I promise you, being in them low places have not ever made me want to go just damage somebody else. Because I was not a damaged person. I was just a person that was going through certain things in my life because of some of the choices that I made. And you got to look at that too. Some of the choices that you make in life. And accept that you made them choices. But also learn how to correct them. Because if you do not learn how to correct them, you're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. And Lord knows I don't have nothing to do with that. What you choose to do with your life, it has nothing to do with me. Only thing that I govern right now is my life and the 2 lives that I created in this world. So I can't help you out. That's another lesson I had to learn, how to accept that I cannot save everybody. I can't be there for everybody every time. They make a fall on their face. It's not my job to. Because trust and believe, there was nobody there to do that for me. Every time I fell on my face, I had to pick myself back up and go another route. And that's what you're going to have to do, my darling. Because I don't know what it is that you're going through. But if you just even for a second think that you're going to make me waver in any kind of way, you got it messed up in life. Because I ain't never going to quit. And I ain't never going to stop chasing after my dreams. No matter how fucked up and how stupid they look to you, how you don't accept them, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna have what spirit is gonna give to me. You just gotta go out there and figure out what spirit gonna have for you and learn how to accept the things you cannot change. Trust me, I'm used to being in control of my life, but right now in this second right here, I really don't have any control. It's just all for spirit, and it took me a long time to realize that shit. I wanted to control things. I wanted to, this is how it's gonna be, and it's only gonna be like this. But I just kept bumping my head, taking loss after loss after loss. But the minute I was like, okay, spirit, I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna worry about it no more. It's gonna be what it is. The minute I did that, that's when things started becoming easier. That's whenever spirit started revealing to me certain things that I wanted to know about. That's when all the answers started coming to me. Because there was no way I was going to get the answers and be able to not sabotage myself under the pressure or under the anger that I was in. Spirit wanted me to handle this with a sound and logical mind. Because me, when I'm in the midst of anger, will fuck your life up. I will. I really, really will. I'm a very vengeful person. Especially when you done did some things that I cannot accept you doing. I'm very vengeful. So it's just like Spirit had to Spirit had to cut me all the way down to size. To where I had no power, even if I wanted to go and strike a match under somebody's ass. Spirit, like, cut me down and told me, nope, you're not going to handle this situation like this. You're going to let me handle the situation. So that's what I'm doing. It don't seem fair sometimes, but that's what's needed. Because me, I might end up in jail. I might sabotage something for myself that God is wanting me to have. And so it's been very, very hard to swallow this pill that I've had to swallow. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and my blessings still coming to me. I'm still able to make money in my business. Spirit took a job from me, but Spirit was like, well, you said that you wanted to be an entrepreneur. You said that you wanted to work for yourself. But yet you still keep going to this job every day. So now I'm finna create a little chaos around you so that you can't go to that job. So you can sit down and you can focus on being an entrepreneur. Everybody around me is pissed off about it. My partner, he was like, you need to go to work. You need to do this. You need to do that. But you know what? He's kind of quieted that down lately. Because my funds still coming in. We still able to pay bills. We still able to eat. We still able to put clothes on our kids' backs. So it's just like, slowly but surely, I don't think he ever going to accept. And I think that's one person that's probably going to be left behind. Because he just don't fathom and understand how a person like me that has really never, I've had a job since I was 15. But I ain't never really had to work hard. Because I always had a hustle on the side. I always had something creatively that I've done that has been the majority of my funds. And he just cannot fathom why the hell I ain't got to work. Why do I got to go work so hard and she don't? And so I think he's a part of the reason why a lot of things is happening to me in my life. Because he just don't accept it. He don't accept the fact that I'm able to sit on my butt and talk to other people and make a dime. Trust me. He has tried to tear me down with what I'm doing. He talks nothing but badness about it. Even though he's been benefiting with this for about the past year and a half. He has been benefiting everything. Every time I make a little dime, I'm trying to figure out a way to help him. But Spirit cut my funds down to the point where I couldn't help him. All I can do is take care of me and my kids. All I can do is make sure at least one bill in this house is paid. Because I focus so much on trying to help that man out all last year. With all the bad ways that he handles money, whatever he was doing with it, I was trying to save his ass. And Spirit was like, no, you are not the super saver hoe. You cannot save this man. This man got to learn his lessons on his own. He put himself in a lot of these situations. You can't save him. No matter how much you love him, you can't save him. And then on top of that, he ain't who he say he is in your life. He go behind your back and he cause drama. He talk about you behind your back. He do all types of things behind your back. That's not the one that I want you to be with. But right now, I'm trying to teach him a lesson. This is what I think the lesson is all about. Teaching his ass about accepting people for who they are. He gonna miss it when it's gone. Trust and believe. But I just pray that the next one that come in his life don't take his ass down through there like he did me. I just pray. Because if he do, he probably going to be on his deathbed. But y'all, that was the lesson for today. Learn how to accept things you cannot change and just see it with love. Even though you might not want to see it with love, just see it with love, guys. Talk to you guys again soon.